Hi, it's Lori Conti for Brain Injury Awareness Month, and today I'd like to talk to you about cognitive fatigue. It's different than physical fatigue. It's a mental crashing, if you will. It's happened to probably every single person watching this video, whether you have a brain injury or not. It's more common to have happened to someone with a brain injury, migraine headaches, someone with a high stress, mentally challenging job. Things that can trigger brain fatigue or cognitive fatigue are switching frequently between one task and another. And because people like me probably don't multitask, this could occur while we're watching television. I always have to mute my commercials in order to watch a full program, because switching from topic to topic every minute during a commercial section fatigues my brain. Small talk is very fatiguing for someone like me, because it takes me a while to figure out what the person is saying, and by the time they're done saying it, I'm formulating a response or a deeper understanding of their comment, and somebody else is already talking again. And I can't see the purpose of it. It's very fatiguing, small talk, especially if there's crosstalk. If there are two people talking, one's here and they're talking, and then somebody over here is talking, that is brain fatiguing within 15-20 minutes. Telephone can initiate a crash. I need ample time, could be days, to prepare myself for a phone call. I have to preserve the energy for that phone call. I have to be under the strictest of conditions, locked in a closet with nobody coming or going in my house, so my dogs aren't barking, the doors aren't opening, in order to attend to that phone call and concentrate on the words being said over the phone, and then formulating an understanding, and then deciding what am I going to say back. Extremely brain fatiguing. Making errors and correcting them is very difficult for me. When I'm speaking and I am in need of a brain break, I'm starting to have mental fatigue, I'm breaking down, I make errors in my communication generally. And if I'm required to stop and repair or correct those errors, it's extremely cognitive fatiguing. Therefore, I train my family, if I know what I mean, just leave it. If I say, put the milk in the drawer, they know exactly what I mean. Put the milk in the refrigerator. There's no need to make me correct it. I put enough pressure on myself to be normal and easily understood. I really don't need other people putting that pressure on me as well, especially when I'm home and it's supposed to be my place of comfort. I try not to be in public or in a venue where it matters. If I'm going to be speaking poorly, or if I'm going to be showing signs of rage or cognitive fatigue. I like to seclude myself so nobody can see that. Other things that are brain fatiguing are planning and scheduling. You know that thinking has to occur on paper for me to remember my first thought so that I can make a synthesis of all of my thoughts. So planning and scheduling projects takes me days, and it's extremely fatiguing throughout each day. I might work on it for 20 minutes and then have a brain break for an hour or two. And that can't happen on the same day that I have an appointment or a birthday party to attend to. Keeping track of deadlines and what is supposed to occur when, whether it's throughout my day, like feeding the dog, going to bed, or if it's happening throughout the week. Do I have an appointment on Monday, Thursday, Friday? All of that is very mind taxing. I can't store it in my mind because it drains me. So I use, basically my calendar that's on my refrigerator, but I'm trying to learn how to use my smartphone so that I'll have it with me. I'm brand new to a smartphone. I guess you would say brand new. I got it last summer. It's almost summer again, so I've had it for almost a year. But to me, that's brand new because it takes me a very long time to learn new things. Lots of repetition. So, if you think of my brain energy as a breaker box or a fuse box, and think about each of those fuses controlling different parts of my brain, and sometimes I can pair that fuse or replace that fuse. I can do this via a brain break, and I learned this about a year after my injury when I was being embarrassed by my behavior of growling, yelling, swearing, kicking the dog, stomping my feet, making no sense of my surroundings, and I was just acting like a crazy person. So when I felt that coming on, I would leave. And at that time, I went up to my son's old room. He left, and his room was vacant, and I would put a clock on the door and say, "Don't come in until 4 o'clock." And that way it gave me some privacy. I didn't know what was happening to me. I thought that was going to happen to me every day for the rest of my life. But I accidentally learned while I was in there about progressive relaxation. Teresa Brettel gave me a CD in the beginning of my discovery, and I enjoyed listening to the music that helped put me in a deep meditative state. And from there I learned about meditation and self-hypnosis. I love Darren Mark's series on self-hypnosis, and I listened to it every day for hours, intermittently throughout the day. And now I've learned that I can recharge my brain. So when one of my fuses blows, I can take a brain break and recharge my brain, generally in 45 minutes. However, if I have more than one fuse that blows at a time, frequently I'll end up in bed. I crash. And I'll end up in my bed, and I might stay there all day. I might stay there for 2 days or 3 days. Big events can do that to me. or even very minute things can do that to me. Just recently, I had a telephone call, which I thought was important. At the same time, somebody came to my door, and I finished my phone call and tried to deal with the person at my door, and they probably didn't know a single thing was wrong with me. But when they left, I crashed, and I literally slept for about 14 hours just from that simple, I don't know what you would call that, but like surprise. On my smartphone, I keep apps all together on one page that I like to use for brain breaks. I'm going to click on binaural beats and choose one of these sessions that are pre-made. I really enjoy walking in the woods. I love all the sounds here of crunching twigs and leaves rattling. What's really nice is to just find a spot and sit. And I can take a great brain break, a little meditation. I don't even need to use visualization because what I'm visualizing literally is peaceful and lovely.